Hello. I'm Mabuza, and this is Money Moves, where we make your money move for you. Today we are in Stellenbosch, and we're going to ask some people if they have any financial related questions for us. Let's see who we can find. Come along. Ons is vandag by Stellenbosch Wine Route en ek staan saam met Ria en sy het 'n finansiële vraag vir ons. Wat is jou vraag?
Hallo Alvin.
Hallo.
Ek is 'n ma van 2 kinders en ek wil graag weet, hoekom het ek lewensversekering nodig?
Okay, dis 'n goeie vraag en gelukkig vir jou het ek 2 vriende in die studio wat alles ken oor lewensversekering.
Hi and welcome to another episode of Money Moves, where we aim to educate, inform and entertain. Thank you so much for joining us after our 2-week production break. It was worth the wait because boy, we've got amazing stuff in store for you. Mabuza, thank you so much for throwing over that very interesting question. Paul, life insurance. Please help me answer Ria's question.
Hello Ingrid, it's great to be back. Before we start, what are we drinking? We're drinking coffee. No milk, no sugar, black as is, but hopefully the markets are green today. So Ingrid, life insurance, out of all the insurance products out there, life insurance is probably the easiest one to understand. If you die, you get the money. That's that. Oh, well, you don't get the money, because you're not here anymore, obviously. But you leave the money behind for specific people or a specific purpose. And should you get it, yes or no, it is as easy as this. If I die today, what will happen to my family and or my financial dependents? Will they be all right financially or are they compromised? And if they are compromised, then you should get life insurance.
Okay, so specific purposes, obviously the family is quite easy to get, but are there other purposes or reasons to leave money behind?
Cool, yeah, so there are 3 main reasons. There are a few more, but the main reasons are the following. Number 1, if you have debt. Because if you have debt, let's say you bought a house now and you got a loan from the bank, that house is still the bank's property until you paid your last premium, and then it transfers over to your name. So you are living in it, but it's not your house yet. So what happens if you die? You and your wife bought the house together, or you bought the car, and now you die, so the car or the house goes to your wife, but who's going to service the debt every month? The 10 or 15,000 rand that you owe the bank. She can't do it anymore because there's no monthly income from you because you're gone. So life insurance helps one of the spouses to pay for the debt so that the asset can go as is to the remaining dependent or the life partner. The second reason is probably the most important reason, and this is your financial dependence. There are people relying on you financially, and if you're not here anymore, that money disappears. So if you have a family or children or a wife and you're the breadwinner, or you have a husband and you're the breadwinner, what will happen if you're not here anymore? Do you have enough income to sustain your lifestyle or pay for your kids' education and life? Probably not. So then you need to get life insurance. And the third reason is a little bit more technical, Ingrid. If you die, your money goes into your estate, all your assets minus all your liabilities, and then there's an amount that's left. And you owe SARS 20% of whatever is in your estate, tax-wise, but it's only over 3.5 million. So if you don't have 3.5 million, then you're not going to pay any tax. But if it's over 3.5 million, you're going to start paying quite a little bit of money to SARS. So life insurance substitutes that, so you can give all your assets as is to your dependents without having to pay 20% tax on it.
So debt, dependents, and if you have assets worth more than 3.5 million, life insurance is probably something you should think about getting. When getting life insurance, I mean, the amount of calls I receive on a weekly basis, and I just throw it to spam, so I'm not going to answer it, are people trying to sell stuff to me. But now that I want to get life insurance, how do I go about it?
So Ingrid, there's a saying in the industry that life insurance is life insurance. And what I mean by that is it's a very simple product. There's no bells and whistles. There's no frilletjies and dingetjies and allerlei goedjies. It's just if you die, you get the money. So this product is basically standardized across all the product providers in the industry. So what you want to do is you want to go to a company. Actually, you want to go to a few companies and get comparative quotes to see how much is it going to cost you for this life insurance. And what I do for clients is I go to about 8 companies and I shop around in the market to get you the best premium. What are we looking for? We're looking for the affordable premium, because it's not like there's a difference between any of the product providers. It's life insurance, so we're looking for the most affordable option. And secondly, we're looking for reliability. You want to know that if you die, this money is going to get paid out. Not a company coming back to you saying, yes, remember on page 42 there at the bottom, we said that we're not going to pay out if. None of that. So affordable premium and reliability. And there are various product providers coming up on the screen, readers. These are the main 8 companies that we get quotes from, but there are even more.
So, viewers, below in the caption, there will be a link. It's a Google form that you can just insert your information, and once you submit it, we'll get back to you with a life insurance quote. I must say the thumbs up came onto the screen when you spoke about affordability, but the reliability is something that gives me heart palpitations. Just thinking about any insurance that I've ever taken out, the fine print is always so immense that I almost just want to run away. Paul, I will definitely be in contact with you to determine which service provider will offer me the best in terms of reliability and affordability. So thank you so much for that. So obviously, Ria's question was, why does she need life insurance? But I'm actually going to extend her question and elaborate on her question a bit more. How much will it cost me and Ria a month for life insurance, and how do you actually determine the amount?
So life insurance is actually very, very cheap because you only die once. You're fighting for your life inside a thriller. So there's going to be one payment, and generally people live a little bit longer these days. So especially if you're a younger person, your life insurance premium is very little. Like for example, I actually got a premium on myself. If I were to get life insurance of R1,000,000, it would cost me about 150 Rand a month to insure myself. Ria is, of course, a little bit older. For a mid-50s woman, I'm not sure how old she is, but she said she's middle 50s. She's in her 50s. That would cost about 400 Rand a month per million, for R1,000,000 Rand. That's nothing, Ingrid, compared to your medical aid, which probably costs you 2,000, 2,500, maybe even more, 3,000 Rand a month. Just to add life insurance for 400 Rand a month, that completes the picture for me. There are more covers as well, but in terms of life insurance, that's actually a no-brainer if you have dependents.
Okay, so you gave me your amount and now hers as well. But why is there so massive difference? And what are the variables imposing on your life insurance amount?
Okay, Ingrid, there are 10 variables that determine your premium, how much it costs per month. The first one is your age. Younger people, cheaper premium because it's going to be a longer time before you die on average. Older people, more expensive. The second one, male or female. Men do more silly stuff, as you would know. So, and that's why women live longer. I wonder why. So your premiums are a little bit cheaper on average. Third one, very important, smoker status. If you are a smoker, your premium is about 50% more than a non-smoker. So if you want life insurance, don't smoke or stop smoking for 6 months and then go for your medical underwriting. Number 4, qualification. Do you have a matric certificate, degree, master's degree, and so forth? Number 5, your gross income every month. The higher your income, the higher the chances of getting proper healthcare should you be in trouble health-wise. Number 6 is intellectual labor versus physical labor. How much of your job, how much of your time are you spending behind a computer, and how much of your time are you in the field? Because if you're in the field, you've got a higher chance to get an injury or die. Number 8, do you travel for your work or not? Because the more hours on the road, the higher the risk. Number 9, are you married or not? Because if you're married, they put your and your spouse's income together, and income is one of the variables. So the higher the income, the lower the premium. And finally, number 10, Ingrid, is the premium pattern. And that is very important, guys.
Okay, I am throwing that back to Mabuza. Please make sure that Ria gets her answer. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Cheers!